Okay, so like I mentioned, we're doing a webinar on video calling, specifically Google Meet. So today we will cover what video calling is, the different video calling applications, and how to use Google Meet to start and schedule meetings. We will also be reviewing all the in-meeting setting options that you'll have. So what is video calling? A video call is very similar to a phone call. You get to see each other without having to travel. You can have a group call with more than one person. The cons of video calling is that all the participants in the call must be using the same application. The video can sometimes be blurry or cut out, and the audio quality can sometimes be poor, but that just means that the internet connection must be a little stronger. So to make a video call, you must choose an app that all the participants have or one that they can download with their device. Some examples that we'll be covering today are Google Meet, Google Duo, Skype, Zoom, FaceTime, and WhatsApp. So Google Duo is a group video call that has a maximum of 12 participants. There is a limit of 25 hours for Google Duo video calls, and it works on Apple and Android devices, so it covers a large variety of devices. Skype is a group video call which has a maximum of 50 participants, and there is a limit for 10 hours a day and 100 hours a month for Skype video calls, and it also works on Apple and Android devices. Then we have FaceTime, which has a maximum of 32 participants. There is no time limit for FaceTime video calls, but it is only available for Apple devices, and the app FaceTime is already installed on the device when you buy it. And then there's WhatsApp, which has a maximum of 10 participants, so it's for smaller groups. There's a limit of about an hour for WhatsApp calls, and it works on Apple and Android devices. Then we have Zoom, which is what we're using right now. It has a maximum of 100 participants, so it's for larger groups. There is a time limit for 40 minutes for the free Zoom calls, and then it works on Apple and Android devices and computers. And then finally, we have Google Meet, which is also for larger groups. It is for 100 participants, and then there is a time limit of 60 minutes for the free calls. But then if you upgrade, you'll have more time. And it also works on Apple and Android devices and computers. So the first step to using Google Meet is having a Google account. If you have Gmail, if you use the Gmail account for your email address, you'll already have a Google account. The account can be created using your email address that you already use, so it can be like Yahoo or Hotmail. It doesn't have to be a Gmail email address. So to create your Google account, go to meet.google.com. You can do this by typing this meet.google.com in the address bar at the top of your screen. Then once you go to that website, you'll click sign in, which is located at the top right hand corner of the screen. It looks like this. It's a blue button that says sign in. Just a little side note that once you create your Google account, you can use other services like Google Drive, Google Documents, Google Slides, and YouTube. So once you click this link that says sign in, you'll be taken to this page over here, and you'll go to this little link in the top at the bottom left corner that says create account. When you go to that link, you'll be taken to this page with this little window that says create your Google account. And then if you don't use an email, you can create a Google email, which will end in @gmail.com over here. You'll put your first name, your last name, create a username, and then a password, and then move on with the next steps. But if you already use an email that is not Gmail, like Hotmail or Yahoo, you can press this button here that says use my current email address instead. It'll take you to a page where you can enter your existing email and then create a Google account that way. Once you've created your Google account, you'll be taken to this page which says verify your email address. So to do this, what you'll do is you'll log into the email that you used in the previous step to create your Google account. Once you log into that email, you'll see that you'll have an email from Google. Click that email, and once you open it up, you'll see that they've given you a verification code. You'll enter that verification code here in this little blue rectangle. This just means that you're the rightful owner of that account, and nobody's using your account for other reasons. Then you'll be taken to this page, which is just a terms and like privacy and terms page, which you'll agree to. It's completely safe. It's just protocol for creating a Google account. And then your Google account will be created. So with your Google account, you can use Google Meet to start video calls. Note that you can only video call people who also have a Google account, just like you just created. So on your phone, you can download Google Hangouts. You can download it from the Google Play Store if you're using an Android device, and if you're using an Apple device, you can download it from the App Store. So there are a few different ways you can get on a video call using Google Meet. You can start a call immediately and invite people onto that call. You can schedule a Google Meet to start at a later time, or you can join an existing Google Meet using a code that has been given to you in a separate method. So somebody may have emailed you or texted you a code to get onto a Google Meet. So to start a call immediately, go to the home page of Google Meet and you'll find this button it's a turquoise button that says start a meeting. It looks just like this. Once you click it, a call will start immediately. And you'll be given this little window over here. You can join your call that you've created, and you'll also be given a link that looks like this. You can share this link with the people that you want to include on your call. So if you're you're calling a relative, you can send them this link, and once they click it, they'll be able to join onto the call. To schedule a call, you can click the box in the top right of the screen, and it looks just like this. It's made up of 9 tiny little squares. Once you click it, a menu will pop up that says that shows all these options, and you'll click calendar, which looks just like this. It's a little calendar icon and it says calendar underneath it. Once you click that, you'll be taken to a separate page, and in the top left corner of that page, you'll see this button that says create. It has like a rainbow addition symbol, and next to it, it says create. Once you click that, this little screen will pop up, and you'll be given the opportunity to put all the details of the meeting. You can put the date, you can put the time, you can add guests and a description. So you'll schedule your meeting and select add Google Meet video conferencing. Then you'll press save, which is the blue button over here, and that'll complete the scheduling. To accept an invitation to a call, you will receive that invitation through your email. And so when you go to your email, you'll see that you've been sent an email. Once you click that email, this page will open up, and you'll be given the opportunity to press yes, which is a green button kind of in the middle of the screen. By pressing that, you'll let the person know that you're attending that call. And before the call, you can either come back to this email, or you'll get a reminder that the call is, in a few minutes. But so you can come back to this email and press this link that says join video call. By pressing that link, you'll be taken directly to the meeting and you can join the call. So now let's talk about all the buttons on Google Meet and what they do. So you can see here that this is what your computer screen will look like if you're using Google Meet, and this is what your mobile screen will look like. So yeah, then over here you'll see what, so if you're joining on a call, this is what you'll see. So over here, the screen is black, but this is where you would see the person you're calling. You would see their face here, and same thing for a mobile device, you would see their face over here. In the top right corner of both a computer screen and a mobile screen, you'll see what you look like. So that's what the person on the other end sees when they look at their screen. Now let's talk about the different options that you have when in a Google Meet. So by pressing this button here, you're either stopping or starting your camera, which either allows the person on the other end to see your face or it prevents them from seeing your face. And then by pressing this button over here, which is a white button with a little microphone on it, you'll mute or unmute your mic. So it allows the person on the other end to hear you or to not hear you. On a mobile device, you'll have the option to flip and switch between your front and back camera. This is only available on mobile devices like a tablet or a phone. So to flip flip between the front and back camera, go to these three little dots in the top right corner, and by pressing that, you'll be able to switch between the two lenses. To share your screen and allow other people on the call to see what you're seeing, you'll see this button that says Present Now for Google Meet. When you click that, you'll be able to share your screen. For mobile devices, you'll press the three little dots that we talked about over here, and it'll give you those same options. Then there's chatting in the meeting, which is available on Zoom, and you've probably used it before. To start a text chat within the meeting, click the little dialog box in the top right corner of the screen. It looks just like this. When you click it, you'll be given a little text bar to type into, and when you write write your messages in the chat, the rest of the call can see those. Now we have the hang up button in the meeting. By pressing this, you'll leave the meeting. It looks like a white circle with a red phone facing downwards. So by clicking that, you'll leave the meeting. And that's the end of the presentation.